Hey everybody, it's time for some hard west action. Where everything is out west and very hard.
So I hear.
Yeah. It's very hard. I have no idea why I'm doing like a northern accent. I've got no clue at all. So we'll just move on from that and say, how's everyone doing today? Are we all good? Are we all fancy? Are we all stuff? Right, so last week we did the first chapter where everything went wrong and we ended up as outlaws.
Yeah.
We took down some bad guys. We mined some gold.
Did a lot of that.
Took out some more bad guys. Our father made a deal with the devil.
That was problematic.
He was feeling a little bit down. We will give him that. And then we rescued a lovely lady who became our love. And then we went back home to the homestead to find some people basically trying to take it over. And we killed them. Unfortunately, these people worked for the railroads, which meant we were now outlaws.
Oh no!
So it didn't go according to plan. And then after that, we decided to do a little side mission. A DLC mission, you may say. And we are playing, I think we're playing as like a doctor in the Pinkertons.
Yes.
And the Pinkerton Detective Agency apparently still exists.
Yes.
As we were told in our chat. It was very interesting. Anyway, we'll load the last checkpoint. Yeah, Solomon DeLear and the Pearsons. Or persons. Oh yeah, they were all named the same thing, weren't they? Set out on the confront a plague of madness overtaking the land. Yes. That was fun. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of my only issue with this. Is like this map is like just open and I don't know what's going on. Go to the workshop and buy at least one item. I don't want to. I've only got $100. Solomon entered the workshop. It was not a mess. He spent the rest of the days restoring, the tools to an operational state so we could begin building prototypes for new patents. The raw material stocks were empty. The only way to restock them was through the Pony Express. That meant each prototype would come at a cost. Well, of course it would. Right. So what shall we do? Yes, what shall we do? A revolver rifle is 72 gold. A protector ring revolver is 108. We only have 100.
That's enough.
Weapon concealed in a signet. It's a signet ring.
Oh, that's cool.
A weapon of surprise for close quarters attacks. Allows 2 shots per turn. Damage 3. That's actually pretty freaking good. I kind of like that. What's this? Shaman pipe. Wood-filled pipe with an unusual mix of herbs and spices, increasing maximum luck. Assorted parts. Machine parts for versatile repairs. Either a healing tonic or bottle of horse urine. Yes. Urine. I know that it contains more letters than appearing on the screen right now, but that's the word we're using because this is a family.
That works.
This is a family show.
Hey, Centurion.
And we have a blueprint. The blueprint. So there's not much we can buy here. It says buy one thing. This is all we have, right? This is all our stuff. And we can buy a revolver rifle. Hey, Centurion. Yes, family show. For all the little robots out there. And we may as well buy that. Haven't we?
Yeah.
Because I can't buy anything else. I can't afford that.
No.
I mean, None of this costs anything. Maybe they'll give it for 70. No? Okay. How about confirm? Let's just trade.
Trace notes suggested the natives knew what caused the madness. Delir decided to pay them a visit and try to find out what they knew.
Delir decided to pay him a visit. Yeah, they did. I should never do an American accent ever.
No, you can.
No, I really
Just
can't.
not that one.
Really can't. The natives told about a comet they had seen shortly before people began going mad. Mad, I tell you. Everyone had twisted dreams that night. The Mon. It's a Wednesday. Just gonna go with it. The man who lived in the ruined mansion could tell him more, but Solomon would need to give him the password. Jade is the gem of greed. Solomon came to the native village. People there were eccentric, but clearly closest to Stanley the most. Solomon traded with natives. Solomon gave the natives some mechanisms and shared his gunsmithing expertise, earning... Oh, okay, so we can get stuff. Yeah. Solomon determined that in order to teach natives anything at all, he required at least 3 gunsmithing breakthroughs. Okay, so we can come back here then. Let's trade with them. What do you want to trade? A bear figurine. Give me a grrr. An almost new, just stained with blood a little here and there, protects from crippling injuries. Worn and torn piece of cloth, dubious artistic value, +5 defense. +5 aim. Symbolizing superior endurance, +1 max HP. Increased luck. Improved sight. +4 movement. I'm tempted to buy them, but I cannot afford them. I have basically... Oh, this is... Look at this. Now they're going to give us gold for things. Should we give them one of our healing elixirs? I don't know. What do you think? I have 28 gold. Or should we just not get anything right now?
Don't get anything right now.
Okay. Okay, room matched. Oh, we've got inhabited house. We've got new places popped up, Red. We've got new places popped up. Gunsmith. Anything over here? No. Wow, this is really fast. Ghost town. Should we go to the ghost town? I'm feeling very ghost towny today.
I mean, makes sense.
Derailed train. It's very derailed. Yeah, what? How about we work from the top and kind of come down this way and then do that last? The inhabitants of this town had become either so crazed or so terrified they had left. Seemingly suddenly all at once. Buildings stood abandoned as decay slowly crept in. Solomon wondered whether they had anything left to be useful behind. Ooh. Solomon performed a thorough search, allowing the madness to place of the place to leave an imprint on his mind. Ooh.
That's a whole thing.
That's a whole thing. Do we want to go mad?
No.
Do we want to go crazy?
Not crazier.
Crazy. It's a grim game, but a family show. Yes, you know, just because it's a grim game doesn't mean I have to be grim myself. I can elevate myself above the grimness.
That's true. Hey, David Myers.
Hey, David Myers, how's things? What's going down in Groove Town? I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt.
There. I think just a short look.
Yeah, just a short look. Brief search yielded several items, including a notebook for the Sheriff Turner's deputy, Deadeye Dean. Dean wrote that the Sheriff Turner was arresting lawful citizens for crimes they didn't commit, and every accusation ended on the gallows. Sheriff Turner had become convinced that every person in this town was a criminal. After reading through the notebook, Solomon left this tainted place. He felt the place had left a mark on his soul.
Oh boy.
Well, you know, better than a soul and his mind. Derailed train. Solomon arrived at the scene of a terrible catastrophe. We can't do that yet. I mean, the fashion of the West was not great. Inside the crashed train sat a single conscious man surrounded by bodies. He was covered in blood, but otherwise appeared well. He introduced himself as James Scheffler. And assured Solomon that he had once been a doctor. He asked whether Solomon or his companions needed any help. No, we don't. And given the fact you are surrounded by dead bodies, I'm going to say that you're not a doctor we want to talk to. We do have a problem. Our peepsicles, I believe, are... Oh, no, they're all fine. They're all fine. Everyone's good. Everything is awesome. Everything is great when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Okay, so you've got a 6-shooter. I've got a new rifle-y type thing. That kind of... Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm going to swap you for that. Oh, we've got some cards, Dal. We've got some cards. Shops don't replenish any enemy luck, plus nearby enemies lose luck all the time. Well, that's kind of cool. Anyone want this? What's that? Smell blood? Shadow kill. Ravage an enemy not protected by sunlight. I mean, okay. Just basically putting things together. Just throwing them in. We'll figure out kind of attachments later.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay. Inhabited house. Solomon arrived at a dilapidated cottage inhabited by the Thurner family, a strange group that laughed even at the most solemn things. They invited him for dinner. Solomon pointed his gun at them and ordered them to hand over the valuables. Solomon decided to accept their offer. They sound mad. I think they sound a little how can I put this in the most delicate and politically correct way? Confused.com.
I mean, that is one.
I'm thinking they might want to poison us. Because they'll find it funny.
It feels very resi.
Maybe we should point our gun at them and order them to hand over the valuables.
No.
Why not?
Because that's just robbing them. We're not that person.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking we might be.
We're with Pinkertons.
Yeah, but everybody's going mad. And they laugh at the most solemn things. Hey, Everett! What's going down in Groove Town? Everett, I need you to make a decision because no one else will.
I have.
No one in the chat has yet. So these people are like, everyone's going mad, okay? And these people who laugh at even the most solemn things, the entire family does, that is, have invited us for dinner. Now, I'm just going to say this. They could be inviting us to their house so they can have us for dinner, or they could be inviting us to have dinner with them. Also, we have the option of just pointing our gun at them and ordering them to hand over all their valuables. Which one do we choose? You have to find a family-friendly game first.
doesn't necessarily.
I know what he means because he's paid for the like
Yep.
the top grade Rivals Nemesis membership grade. By family friendly, I mean like no nudity, okay, or S-word content,
And not too much swearing.
if it's a game that I'm probably not going to play, it's probably going to have some version of swearing in it, so I'm not going to put too. It's more that kind of.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play games like that. End of story. It's not going to happen.
No.
But a lot of games which I wouldn't play will probably have a portion of swearing in there. I'm not going to say no to that because I'm not normally going to play them, and you are paying for
That's true.
me to play. So the point being, you know, I don't know what, say, Dead Space's language is like.
No, that's fair.
But it's not a game I would play. Dark Souls, never played them, never had the interest to play them. It's just one of those things I never got really into. And the channel's not something I would play it on. But if someone says, oh, I really want to play, say, Dark Souls 3. Okay. Get ready to watch me die a lot.
Rival can play FPS. That's fine. Centurion says leave.
Centurion says leave. So Centurion decided to make a decision for us. There's plenty out there, but it's more I don't want that kind of content. But there's plenty of games out there that people have asked for, and I've just said no because it didn't fit what the channel wanted, or I wasn't inspired by it, or something like that. But you are paying for that membership grade, so I'm not going to say no if you go, yeah, I want this. Okay.
Also, we played Witcher, and you two didn't like bottoms.
Yep, it didn't like bottoms at all. It had no problem with side boob. Had no problem with side boob at all. However,
My boob was fine.
Geralt's butt. So I would like to say, just going to go out and say it, totally sexist.
I mean, everyone has a butt.
Exactly. Geralt's butt, too much.
Centurion, are you into city builders? It's been a while since you played one.
It's been a while since I played one. There are plenty of city builders out there that I could play, and they're the kind of games where I would play them and everyone would be like, you're stupid. Why did you put a building on top of a swimming pool? Thought it'd be a good idea. You didn't lay any foundations for the building. And? Oh no, M. Schwalinger was intelligent but paranoid. Yet despite his quirks, he impressed the Pinkertons with his expertise. Let's have a look. I doubt we're going to be able to buy any of these. I've got like 48 cash.
That's not going to be enough.
I can get a £quarter-pounder pistol. It fires burgers.
I was going to say.
I had to go there, guys. You know I did. They've got blueprints here as well. I can buy blueprints for $80. All right, let's go into the ruined mansion. It's also one I posted on Discord. So you...
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, which one was that? I didn't see that one.
Wolfpack.
Yeah, I did. That's a submarine one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I've got an idea for something like that. Is it co-op?
I'll need to look. But you need to specify which one you want, Everett.
Yeah. You choose what you want. You go, Rival, you will play this. And I go, Everett, yes, I will. I'm going to be crying in pain and fear. As the xenomorph bites my head off or something. Once the majestic home, the ruined mansion is now retained only in shadow of its former glory. Solomon knocked to no avail. He said, Jade is the gem of greed.
Online co-op.
Oh, boy. It means I have to recruit a crew. You know this, right?
I think everyone gets their own sub.
Well,
Or online PvP.
yeah, you see, online PvP is just kind of... Yeah, You get one person who's really good, just takes everyone out. It's like COD. With submarines. Solomon's words, the door sprang open. Behind it was an elderly man who invited Solomon inside and asked if he would like some refreshment. Inside the house was also in ruins, and the whole building looked as though it might collapse at any moment. Solomon asked about the madness. The elderly man spoke to him about the origins of the madness. He said he remembered the night it began. The same night, a comet blazed across the sky, and everyone he knew was touched by terrible nightmares. Father Gilmore had organized an asylum in his church to the southwest in an attempt to cure the sick. Though he was able to gain much insight into the disease and record it in his notes, the madmen turned on him at their first opportunity and tore him apart. Well, that's nice. At Solomon's words, the door sprang open. Behind was an elderly man. Oh, we already read that. Solomon asked about nearby land. Solomon asked to barter. Solomon brought a key which he thought might open the back entrance to the nearby church. He didn't care to know how the old man had obtained it. We need $100. Let's ask about the nearby land. The old man spoke at length about the reactions of 3 prominent members of the local community. First, he spoke of Termacliff, the insane genius who wrote secret notes about the comet in invisible ink on top of decoy documents. Of course he did. Then he told the story of Sheriff Turner, a wise and just lawman who became paranoid after the comet's arrival. It began his reign of terror, in which he built an army of madmen and criminals who hunted like a pack of ravenous wolves. Finally, he spoke of his own son, Alvaro, who went looking for an ancient native city and never returned. Okay, let's see what he's got to barter. The Douglas Duster Special. Oh, that's one that goes down your arm. That's brilliant. I love those. Sorry. Cursed Ammo. Allegedly Horseman of the Apocalypse standard issue. 2 damage, minus 25 max luck. That's okay, actually. I'd like them. I can't afford them. Even if I sold all this. Okay, we've got a bunch of places to go to now. Indian Village. We've been there, haven't we? Giant Clock. Trading Post. Old Camp. Pharmacy and Asylum. Yeah, baby, it's Asylum.
Not sure you usually sing that, but okay.
Welcome to a time stands still. No one leaves no one there.
Don't get sued by Metallica, babe.
Hey, I would be proud to be sued by Metallica. It would literally be the peak of my entertainment career to be sued by Metallica. We are suing you for hundreds of thousands of pounds. Fine, can you sign this? Who? All of you. Except Jason, because he left.
I mean, he wouldn't be in the room. He left a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Or Cliff, because he is sadly no longer with us. One hell of a bassist that guy was. I'll post a recommendation in Discord for the new Pharaoh game when I have a minute. Lots of quality of life improvements over the 1999 original. I'm going to have to head out in a while. What? How dare you?
Centurion sneak watches us.
Yeah, I know. We'll take a look at the trade. I don't think we're going to be able to... We could get a nail bomb and a noise bomb. And they have another blueprint. Blueprints would be good, but I cannot afford them right now. There's another trading post here. New trading post Molly's Hut made a few planks. Mrs. Bradford ran the trade with the natives. Her wares include weapons, clothes, tobacco. The quality of wares seemed high, but so were our prices. Yep. Ooh, medical bag. Spirit head. Rabbit's foot. Yeah. Volcano pistol. Oh, hello, volcano pistol. I would like to know, and this is just a personal thing, right? Why is it all the pistols do the same freaking damage?
Because it doesn't matter.
So what's the point in buying any?
I don't know.
I want to know. Solomon stumbled upon an abandoned campsite beside an extinguished fire pit he found Turnacliffe's notes. They made little sense to him presently, but he thought they might prove useful later on. One notebook was entitled My Rival Inventors and contained slanderous texts ridiculing other inventors such as Tim Russell, Christopher Wilson, and Solomon Delay. Oh, forget it. Amid the mocking comments about his mistake, Solomon found extensive deliberations on the senselessness of his past research. Solomon decided to keep the notebook. It would motivate him towards scientific protection. Solomon burned the notebook. In this insane land, he didn't want to take on emotional weight he couldn't handle. That's a good point.
That's fair. See you in a bit, Centurion.
Bye, Centurion. Solomon maintained his mental stability for the time being. Maz was greater enemy than his past shortcomings. Exactly. Yes. Middle-aged man with his lips sewn together ran a pharmacy in the middle of nowhere. Though he never spoke a word, he seemed rational, was eager to strike a bargain. I'm worried about all these people. Okay. To the asylum. The church had been refitted to function as an asylum. The old man had told him of this place. So I approached the asylum from the east, heading to the main entrance. Okay. I think we're all pretty much set. I mean, we could probably throw on some, like, increases maximum luck, or tobacco to improve some aim. Oh, bottle of liquor. Liquor. Go, go, go.
Go, gadget, alcohol.
Indeed. Go, gadget, go.
The church was now a makeshift asylum, but it appeared the inmates had taken over.
Well, the inmates taken over
The
the asylum.
madmen guarding the doors all wore deputy badges that read Turner. Delir wondered where Gilmer's office had been. Probably upstairs, he grumbled. Only Delir knew how to identify the files. He would need to go there personally.
Okay, we don't have the back door key, do we? Although, can we shoot that and make it go and people come out and get shot? I don't know. Is there like a balcony or something I can use? Oh, he's outside.
Hey, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey!
He's asking whether you should head down the saloon for a tipple or two.
A tipple or two? Why would I go to the saloon for a tipple or two?
Because you're in Hard West, and the only way to cope is alcohol.
Not the only way to cope.
And
Lie.
shooting people.
That's better. Thank you very much. 57. Oh. He died. There was much dying that happened just then. Okay, these guys only have like 2 moves. It's really bad. I'm saying this because I've just been playing Hard West 2 in my spare time. I'm really enjoying that. And you get like 3 action points in that. Come on, what are you doing, people? Talk to me. Pew, 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 pew. Bang, 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 bang.
could be assured of 3 things in Hard West: death, taxes, and whiskey. No, there's no taxes.
There's no tax.
Unless you count the tax to the devil.
Colonel's deputy was killed. A big killing thing that made him die. There was much death. I don't want to get in there, but if I can get upstairs, you know.
No, that makes sense.
Yoink. Come on, sister person. Oh no. Oh man, you're out of ammunition. Okay, she's almost dead. You suck! Oh, for God's sake. Can you just do the decent thing and die, please?
Hey, Wolven.
Hey, Wolven, how we doing, buddy? Oh, God, these nuns just won't stop coming. Being annoying. Oh yeah, you've got a Derringer thingy, haven't you?
Oh, what, the Pinkertons?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would have Derringers.
So annoying. Let's move you up to here. Can't bring you to there. I can bring you to there though. You go to there. Oh my God, no! Damn, you lucky boy. You like so lucky, you be like super lucky type thing. Alright, I want you to kind of back him up, so you go to there. Actually, can you just do it from here? Of course you can't. Because that would be helpful, wouldn't it?
It would.
Do I want to move him or do I want to keep him there? I don't know. We'll keep him there. We'll keep him there. He's in full cover. His mates are covering him. There's nothing bad going to happen except another person wandering around the side there. Yeah! Straighten you. Guts.
Maybe? Yeah. Chest area.
Chest area. You run to there. Hey, big guy. What's going down in Groove Town? Ah. Stomach contents, of course.
Wolven. I think I played this 6-shooter XCOM about one day when I got the code, and then something else came along, and I completely forgot about it.
Yeah, a lot of people do that, mate. The Hard West 2 came out towards the end of last year. And I saw it on YouTube, and I was like, this looks cool. So I went looking for it, and Hard West 1 was like 75% off if you bought Hard West 2. Oh, go on, then. If you're going to force me, I'll do it. Right, there's no point in smelling blood. I have Golden Bullet. And Shadow Kill. Sorry. Backspace. Can I get you down quickly? No, I can't. You have no way out. Okay, what's that? Oh, I can ricochet off you. Okay. So getting you up there was good for one shot, and that's it. It's fabulous, you know?
I'm enjoying the soundtrack.
Soundtrack is not bad, is it? Like if that tree could give you full cover, but it can't because this game is not fair. Very much reminds me of XCOM. Okay, I'm going to reload you. Downstairs. You can! Yay! Run! Run like the wind, you Pinkerton person. Okay, so we need to get upstairs. Good news, there's doors there. Yeah? There's a load of information we have to grab up here, but I'm guessing there's going to be people downstairs. Let's give her a reload. I kind of want to sprint you, but at the same time I don't want to sprint you, if that makes any sense.
Tom.
Run, my boy! Run like the wind! Stand out in the middle and go, look, shoot me!
Don't do that.
No, seriously, he has to stand out in the front and say, like shoot. Why can't you vault over that? It's hardly high. You're afraid of tearing your pants, aren't you? You're afraid of tearing your pants!
Yep. And also, I couldn't do it.
I could. I mean, it wouldn't vault. It would be more kind of fall over it, but I could do it. Well, we've also got to kill a bunch of the sheriff's men.
Gotta find the notes.
Well, the notes are the white hands.
Oh, there.
Exactly, Ripton. You can't see them. Do, 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 do.
Do, 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 do.
Kind of worried about where all the bad guys are. We haven't shot them many, you know. I'm kind of worried that they're not going to show up and stuff. Ugh.
We're probably all in that build-up. Building.
Build out.
Yep,
You said build out.
I did.
I'm fairly sure you meant building.
Definitely.
You didn't say that though.
No. Quite tired. It's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Okay. Quick question for everyone watching at home. Do we believe this? Good. Glad we all agree that we don't. No from that? No? Okay. Interesting. Can we grab that, please? Or is it only the what's-his-face can do it? I think it's only what's-his-face can do it.
Yeah, it says have Solomon.
I don't want Solomon.
I know.
I don't want Solomon. I'm worried. There's not been very many people here. You know?
Did you kill them all already?
No. I don't think I did. If I did, I'm very good.
Lear searched the room and found documents bearing Trumercliffe's insignia.
Move Solomon to the safe zone. Where's the safe zone? Oh, what? We have to get him all the way back there.
Well, there's going to be your ambush.
There's your problem.
There's your problem.
There's your problem. Right there. You see that problem? The big problem. Can he only move one space at a time?
That's going to be...
A problematic?
Yeah.
No, he can't. He can move two. He can move two. Must have been because we picked up the notes in the last one. That's just a bit far.
Yeah.
No, my little baby. God, I hope we get some lovely money for this job. You know? Like oodles
Yeah.
and oodles of cash.
Oodles and oodles of cash, because everything is really expensive.
You've noticed?
I did notice that.
Well, that was a bit of a quiet mission, wasn't it? I was all hyped up for it to be like a big monster slap down, knock down, Scooby down, drag out, down, down, down.
Down.
Deeper and down. Solomon leapt into... Oh, got stuff. 75 cash. Okay. Solomon leaped into his steam carriage, hotly pursued by Turner's men. No, we weren't. It was the same bunch of lunatics that had been in the laboratory when he first arrived here. They all died. He was horrified by their ferocity. Clearly, they thought themselves as lawmen. Between their lack of fear, Turner's leadership, and their sheer numbers, they had rapidly dominated this region. He hoped the documents from the asylum would shed some light on the madness and its source. It's very saucy. Okay, we got a blueprint. Cliff's notes. So we can actually buy a couple of blueprints now? I don't know what we will use them for. Because we have 123 buckaroos. To the laboratory! Solomon remained in Timbercliff's old laboratory, had truly made it his own now. Analyze the data, start the research, or repeat the instructions. I think the instructions are basically just saying you need to create blueprints or get blueprints so you can make stuff. So I'm going to analyze the data or start the research. Boom. 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 Okay, Moogle's making decisions.
Trying to. Analyze the data.
You want me to analyze some data, do you, Red?
I think so.
Okay. Documents displayed a clear pattern. Patients entered the asylum, they typically got better and then went back home. There, their symptoms inevitably worsened and they would return, worse off than before. The same effect seemed to happen to Timbercliff himself. The process was highly unusual. Father Gilmer was determined to find out if there was other areas affected by the plague in other parts of the country. Locations come available: railway station, swamp, ranch, steer hut. Get us these. Thank you.
Bless you.
Okay, we're going north of the rail line now. So that's the railway station, steer hut, and ranch, and there was a swamp, wasn't there?
Yes.
Where's Swamp? Hello, Swampy. Swampy. Where are you, Swampy? Swampy. I'm not seeing a swamp. Anyone see a swamp? Oh, swamp. So where do you want to go first? Should we work our way across?
Work our way across.
Got 3 over here and a station there. Berkey Swamp was the last place Turnikev had been before vanishing. Curious about his fate, Solomon researched the area briefly, finding a message carved into the tree in the middle of the bog. I'm at the edge of my sanity. The source must be close now, heading north. Okay, Solomon chewed ginseng to improve his sight and thoroughly searched the swamp. Solomon did enough excavation searching for the body. While he didn't follow his inventor's corpse, his ginseng-enhanced eyes did notice a tube bearing Tumacliff's insignia. It contained a blueprint for a device. Cool. Old Steer Huts was said to inhabit a small redwood house. Though through an open door, Solomon could see 2-foot grass sphere in the middle of the room. Mr. Pearson's advised Solomon against talking to the steer. He had heard he was a manipulative madman, and the conversation only sent people deeper into the insanity. Upper Hav, a seer, looked at Solomon and indicated he should sit beside the glass sphere. We're not going to accept the invitation. We're trying to remain sane.
Trying.
To the ranch! The ranch appeared abandoned, a strange smell coming from the barn. Solomon didn't know whether it was death, madness, or some other abomination. Do we search the barn, or do we scavenge around the area but don't enter the barn? I'm not sure myself. I'm kind of not wanting to go mad.
That's always the tricky thing.
Yeah, you know.
Which road leads to madness?
Which road leads to madness, they say. I mean, we haven't done anything to make us go mad yet. We've managed to avoid them. I'm just wondering if it would be a good idea.
Don't dead. Open inside.
What?
I think that's series 1 of Walking Dead. Don't open. Dead inside.
Oh. So you're thinking don't?
I think scavenge the area, but don't enter the barn.
Solomon gave the barn a wide berth. Instead, he searched the house for several items, including chemicals and opium. And cash. We do like cash.
We also like opium.
Not in that way.
No.
Solomon found an abandoned telegraph station and train yard. Official reports and private letters lay scattered everywhere. Solomon guessed a wealth of information must be hidden in these papers. Some might even hint at how the madness had started. While Solomon read everything he could get his hands on, the persons guarded the telegraph station. First round of documents he read were worthless, but Solomon continued, determined not to miss any clue. He hoped his zealousness would not allow Turner's men to get the drop on him. We either delve deeper into his research or leave. If we delve deeper, we're going to get into a fight.
Yes.
I think we should probably get into a fight.
Yeah, I think so.
Because the last fight sucked.
It could have been better. There could have been more bad guys.
Delve greedily. I am delving. The hour took several days and was endlessly frustrating. Solomon considered walking away at many points. None of the letters from neighbouring states mentioned anything about the plague. Solomon felt he was missing something important. He was exhausted. He still carried on, reading far into the night. Oh, we're going mad. Alright, we've got a couple of cards. Bonus luck. Royal Flush, 3 max HP.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, because the Joker takes up any cards you want.
Does. Oh, I don't want you there. Go, get off. You go there. Oh, okay. We do have a bunch of extra stuff we can use. Basically, I'm going to put the Derringer on the second, and I want his rifle to go first. Because I want him doing that kind of thing. Right, so improves HP and luck. Plus 10 aim. Take that. You've got the rifle, so that's a good idea. Lucky coin. It takes a HP off. Shaman's pipe, maximum luck. No, okay. Okay. Not the best, but we will accept it. Time to shoot things in the face.
Yep.
Solomon found himself in a maze of trains and stations. The scattered notes he'd found rearranged themselves into a giant telegraph hub. The Pinkertons stared at him with hollow eyes, listless and lethargic. When he finally heard Trimmer Cliff's voice telling him to find his answers, Delir realized he was dreaming.
What?
This feels like an Iron Maiden song.
No.
Yep.
Surely not.
Mm-hmm.
Going to this one first because it's okay. %, not great. That is not great. Oh, that was a good hit. It's getting very dark. Don't particularly like this.
No.
How dare she shoot at us?
Those nuns did.
Where is that?
There is an optional time limit.
No, I'm not going to do this in 18 turns. I'm going to get to there. And then all the way back over and get those. I will do my best, but I really doubt it, Red.
I did say optional.
She can't come that way, or he can't come that way, so I'll park there. Oh, I can put up a little break thing there. You know what? I'll run it. Okay.
was clear to Delir now. The madness existed only within this region. Schumer Cliff's voice urged him to find more clues.
Yeah, I'm gonna get shot. Ow, that hurt. How? I'm a bit confused as to how he was able to, like, only take 3 damage.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, that's annoying. You really had to do that? Someone die. Nightmare of Cruelty was killed. Oh, he bled out. Nice. Can't get him, I don't think. No. Cruise movement, that's not useful. Just reload. You cannot see him. Ah, that's annoying. Right. I want to stay in full cover. I know this one over here before. I had a chance to kind of ricochet and I didn't see it. It's my own fault.
Do you love a ricochet?
Is it ricochet or Rick O'Shea?
Rick O'Shea. That's... don't know. What's the horny dude icon in the action row?
I think it's something to do with unholy power, but requires 70 luck.
Oh boy, that's a lot.
That's a lot of luck. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna keep pushing through if we're gonna beat this turn count. Yeah? Yes, right.
Yes, rival.
Oh, there we go. Someone there. Need someone over there. Oh. Okay, we just lost him.
Heck.
I'm hoping he's perfectly fine and it's just a dream world type thing. And
Yeah. I hope he's only dead in the netherworld.
yeah. Suck. Oh, another guy. Getting close to that next lot of notes. It's just still a bit far away. Oh, another guy. So much happier if I could see where these guys were. But I can't. I'm wondering if, you know, us, like, getting that guy dead is gonna, like, really screw us over.
Another mystery. Why did the asylum patients relapse after returning home? Bones.
Probably.
Like, evil poisoning peoples.
Or the devil had taken their souls.
I mean, yeah, but why did they get, like, relapsed then? Yeah, exactly. See? It's not as easy as it sounds, is it? Nah, it's all complicated, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
I just hope we don't have to run out of here again.
said that a comet appeared the night the madness started. Realization thrilled through him. Delir was ready to make his conclusions. He knew that certain physical substances like mercury could cause madness. If that were true, then the plague could have a physical source.
Yes, maybe it's
What
tainted
if
water.
the comet had become a meteor? Could that be the cause of all this? The maze receded from view. Trumercliff's voice faded, distant but satisfied.
The weather balloon reflecting the light of sun. I thought that was swamp gas.
Usually swamp gas.
And then, isn't it like the woman who lost her husband has to realise that he ran off with no girlfriend and she's going to take a few days to realise she's better off without him and move on with her life?
Yeah. Will Smith.
Because she kicked him out. Yeah, she's going to take a few days. She's going to go into town, maybe get herself a facial.
Get herself a nice dress.
Nice dress, and then hire some decorators to come in here because, damn. Okay, here we go. A flash of light and excited shouting woke Solomon from a nightmare. It took him a moment to regain his bearings. One of the Pearsons shouted that they discovered a cache of gold under the station floor. Solomon, however, could think of nothing but a source of madness. He was now convinced that the meteor had crashed somewhere in these lands. He needed to find it. But first, he would need to make sure he had the right tools in his workshop. Solomon again, resting his night. The nightmare he had at the Tagav station weighed heavily on his mind. He worried he might have taken the first step towards madness. He did. Because I'm a numpty. Right. So we can go back to the workshop. There's a couple other places to go as well. We do have $273. So now we can go and buy some of those blueprints. Solomon felt weak and insecure. His mind was constantly distracted. He was plagued by strange dreams that inspired him to create strange new blueprints. Examined, the mine was still rich with resources that had been abandoned after the membrane damaged the support beams. Some of the gold veins remained exposed, though, and it was possible to mine them, but only at the risk of collapsing the mine entirely. Solomon was confident his engineering expertise would allow the extraction, however. Begin the mining process?
Yes.
Solomon fixed the elevator and the drill. Unfortunately, the mine collapsed after only a handful of transports. Okay, so that didn't go according to plan. Damaged crane had once transported the platform up and down the shaft. It appeared the machine had failed while miner Erickson was riding up with a pan full of gold nuggets. He would have been killed instantly. Solomon realized with a few parts he could repair the crane and retrieve. So the crane was soon restored to work in order. Solomon retrieved what came. Oh wow, we got 348 now. Solomon saw a glimmer of golden light at the bottom of the shaft. Perhaps a madman had thrown his possessions down the hole. Unfortunately, he could see no way down. Ordered one of the Pinkertons to... We'll leave. We'll come back if we need to. Right, so we've got a bunch of places where we can buy blueprints. Yeah?
Yeah, that's true. And you've got money now.
I've got some cash. Insane blue shirt. Oh, okay. They didn't have anything. Giant clock. Trade. Assorted parts. Now I'll buy the assorted parts because people keep asking for them. One blueprint. Oh, he has nothing. We did lose them. We've replaced him with someone else. Trading outpost. Trade. I'm going to buy the volcano crystal and the blueprint. Right, let's jump into here. Because one of our guys has got nothing. Hang on, what's that? Oh, great. Hard to focus. You're wonderful, you are, Solomon. You're just great. We think you're amazing. We hate you. Volcano. What do you think? Triple shotgun?
Yeah.
Six blueprints to work with. HP. Yeah, actually, we'll give that to you. You definitely need the HP, mate. Give me the trading post again, because I've got a couple of bits I want to dump. Deadly Downer and Jerk and go. We'll think about the revolver rifle. Give me your cash. Thanks. Go to the pharmacy. See what they've got. Dexterity elixir, ginseng, healing herbs, healing elixir, mandrake root, which draws powder summon, immediate look boost, opium, yeah. Yeah, I'll just stick to the healing elixir. Healing elixirs work for us. Where's the dose of opium? Oh, I'll take the dose of opium, sorry. Alan worked himself in the workshop the entire day. He built a mining drill to extract meteor from the crater. Also built an insanity gauge, so whenever he visited a location, he could observe the gauge and check whether areas of madness level. Positive, we will find higher results near the crater. Now some the workshop completely renovated, ready to use. I'm confused.
There's nothing you can order. Not really.
I'm confused then, because I've got all these blueprints. What can I use them for?
What's the revealer?
don't know. Created the blueprint from tonic of snows using the revealer. I don't have a revealer. The only thing we haven't got is that thing. I've got the assorted parts, so... Someone built a rudimentary ladder to allow him to safely retrieve valuables from the bottom of the shaft. Unfortunately, it was durable enough to last beyond this venture. $75.
So got our opium money back.
Find the creature by watching the insanity gauge to scout locations. Okay, so we have to go to different locations and see how the insanity gauge works.
Yeah. The fact that he could build an insanity gauge, though, is slightly worrying.
I didn't get a word of that. I was trying to read. Meter near the... should rise. Okay. What's the point in buying the blueprints then? Too low. Okay, so that's too low. So let's try this here hut. Next to the large crater. Someone misheard things and experienced hallucinations. Had mass come from him. With a bit of raw inspiration, he created another blueprint. I've got another blueprint. I don't know why. I've got a blueprint. I don't know what it's for.
No, but I did see that Solomon is now affected by psychosis.
Of course he is. You want to go to the circus? A crowd of people watched intensely as two men fought to the death using knives. The crowd was cheering. The sand was soaked with blood. The man in the top hat commented on the fight in a booming voice. So I approached the announcer, who said his name was Daniel Molgard Anderson, who was an entrepreneur who found a way to profit from the plague by using the circus of blood. He challenged Solomon to a wager, one of the men against one of Pearson's. If his man won, Solomon would receive $50. No. Old hut stank of feces and paint. It was inhabited by Ernesto Ristola, an insane painter who once considered a genius. His admirer said Ristola's incomprehensible patterns hid untold secrets and obscure meanings. Only a mind clouded by madness could understand the paintings. However, a healthy intellect would simply plunge into insanity. Decided to see for himself, admire the painting for hours. Decided against spending time with such horrid creations. He found solace in this reflex and reassured him he would not easily allow himself to go insane. Yay! The fort showed evidence of terrible fire. Some of the walls were collapsed, the rest was a rickety mess of wood and iron. Charred bodies plastered the floor, and the rancid fat and bones littered the yard. Nice. One edge was a scorched building that looked like an armory. The site looked profoundly insecure. Solomon cursed research yielding only some useful parts in the yard. Solomon decided to, basically go through everything with a fine-tooth comb.
Yeah.
Which one? Which one? Stola, well, your fins get everywhere, it seems. Wolven, I have no doubt about that. I mean, you're all over racetracks.
Accurate. And just cars.
Cars in general.
I mean, we already suffering from psychosis.
Yes. So you're thinking be safe?
Yeah.
Not quite a few spots. Macabre images plagues his mind for weeks. Battlegrounds. Pile of dead bodies sporting sheriff's deputy badges lay in the field. Each also carried a letter instructing him to kill any criminals he found in the name of his master. The letters were signed by Sheriff Turner. There were no signs of any victims other than the deputies. Solomon only checked the bodies on the edge of the battleground. Solomon thoroughly checked the whole battleground despite the risk that it could negatively impact. I'm taking the edge of the battleground. We're trying to keep our brain in check right now. Solomon came to a place that didn't seem to fit with his broken land. Gorgeous fruit trees filled the orchard. Crates of fresh produce lay within easy reach, seemingly inviting anyone to taste their sweetness. Could it be real? Solomon dismissed it as a mirage. Solomon never returned in, never learned whether his suspicions were correct. Great. We're okay with that. To the crater! The crater was difficult to notice as it blended seamlessly into the canyon walls. The only small portion protruded from the rock bed. Everything around it had been destroyed by the shockwave. Solomon initiated the drilling procedure. Inside the crater, he found a letter with a familiar seal on it. Solomon realized he had excavated the meteor as soon as possible. The drilling would take days. He instructed the Pinkertons to prepare defenses around the operation. The Pearsons began constructing a temporary fort. Solomon realized he would be busy drilling and able to aid his protectors in the upcoming battle. Great. Give me a dose of opium. What other weapons do I have? The revolver rifle, that'll work. Let's open the card screen and we'll start throwing cards that are on him to other people. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Apparently also in 8. Yeah. But no, you have your things.
As Delir drilled for the meteor, Trimmercliff's last letter reverberated in his mind.
Okay, we've got 8 turns.
Trimmercliff thought his death was actually a rebirth through the meteor's power. Obviously, he had been insane, but what had he been trying to communicate? One thing was clear. Trimmercliff had renounced his old mind and embraced genius. The Pinkertons shouted. They spotted a horde of armed madmen, Turner's minions. Insane or not, Trimmercliff had known what must be done. Now, it was Delir's turn.
Alright, I'm going to put you there. Apparently, it's a worse shot when you're higher up. No idea how that works. Okay. It wasn't a rifle, it was a shotgun, mate. Brought the wrong one down, so I just had to deal with it. My own fault. And apparently you can't see them. Okay, good news, bad news. I really wish I had the bravado thing in 2 working right now.
Well, they didn't think of it yet.
No, I didn't know they didn't think of it. And I would like to point out that I'm very upset they didn't think of it yet.
Fair.
Oh, for God's sake. Ow. I'm sorry, but you can't say that's XCOM baby right now.
It really is.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Really bad feeling about this.
Wrong franchise. Wolven.
In full cover. Oh, Sheriff Turner's killed.
Delir once more and die.
We killed Turner. Cool.
Oh, good.
Let's see him. Oh, this is getting bad. Of course not. Of course, because it would have been cool, exactly, but... The hell?
Delir emerged from the crater, the meteor tucked under his coat. The steam carriage was his only means of escape. Mr. Persons swore he would get Delir out alive.
That's the steam coach. There. You missed! Well done, yeah, you hit him. Come on. Man, this is tough.
It really is.
boy. I hate the fact it's them in turn. We're not seeing what's happening. I don't know where they're moving to. It's driving me insane.
I know.
Almost as insane as Delira.
Well, yeah. Well, everyone on this map, really.
Pretty much. Mad Persons was killed. Great! Our own guys are going insane.
No.
Oh, I can't get through there. I have to go round the wagon.
Oh, rude. Come on now, game.
I have to go around the wagon. Because vaulting over boxes is not a good thing. That cone shot missing was just uncalled for. Tell me about it.
XCOM. Without the tech.
Ugh.
Maybe. Got him to the same thing.
Okay, so basically, on Hard West 2, we've got a system called Bravado.
Okay.
If you get a kill, you get all your action points back.
Oh, that's nice.
Which means you can chain kills so effectively. Also means you get missions where you've got just like loads of enemies like that, but you know, you can really kind of set yourself up really nicely. Like,
Yeah.
use like 3 of you team members to kind of weaken people, and then use one just to go around and go, and you're dead, 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 because you spent a couple of rounds kind of take pot shots at different people.
Yeah.
And then just have like 15 people just die in one turn from one person, because you go, hey, that one, and that one, that one, that one, that one. And by the end of it, you go, you got one left. Also, the levels are much more expansive.
Tea?
Please. Solomon fled in his steam carriage. He knew Timbercliff would arrive at the laboratory any time. He's dead, isn't he? Kind of? Or is he still alive? I'm not sure anymore. Yeah. The meteor was his obsession, the source of his genius as far as he was concerned. For Solomon, however, it was only a way to cure madness. He would need to invent a special device to use the meteor in case things turned ugly. Solomon created several dazzle bombs using dust from the meteor drilling site. Solomon could feel the waves of insanity emanating from the meteor, but somehow he felt more intelligent than usual. Did madness enhance brilliance? Summercliff had thought so, at least. Solomon locked the meteor in a cage of steel and glass. A new Pinkerton arrived shortly. The death of his predecessor had slight but noticeable impact on Solomon's mind. Go to the laboratory and analyze the data. Do I have to? I don't really want to. Yeah, then the madness meter's not going down. Solomon remained in Sumnercliff's laboratory, truly made it his own. I'm going to start research. And his first breakthrough in gunsmithing, it had a hunch the next would yield a patent for the harmonica gun. Pistol was revolution. Use a blueprint. Okay, so that's how we do that. I've got a lot of blueprints, so I'm gonna do another one. chain rifle and duckfoot pistol. Cool. I'm going to put at least one more into guns. The mammoth rifle. Alright, I'll throw another one into gunsmithing, because... Revolving revolver and revolver shotgun. I'm going to go for some engineering. Stun bomb. I'm assuming I can, like, pay for these. The revealer. Okay. I don't have that. Oh yeah, all these are now here. Revolver shotgun. Oh my god. 18 ammunition. 48 pistol ammunition. I know. These are freaking stupid. I mean, that's 5 damage. I want to sell stuff. I want to sell some weapons. I've got a pepper box here. Scoped custom rifle. I'm sure. Oh, these, you can't sell these right now. Okay. All right. So we need to figure out what it is we actually want. And how much does the revealer cost? Alright, I'm going to buy that because we should get it. Where's my cash? There it is. Because I can use that here. Now someone's Nikolai watch completely. Okay. Okay, so we use the notes to... Okay, fair enough. Let's actually go back to the workshop. Let's have a look and see what we actually want to buy. Okay, so the harmonica gun does 4 damage. Chain rifle does 4 damage. Elephant rifle does 5 damage but has 1 ammunition. Duckfoot pistol does 6 damage. Has 4 ammunition. Shotgun revolver does 5 damage with 18 ammunition. The revolving revolver does 4 damage but has 48 ammunition. I'm thinking just go shotgun revolvers, people. And damage over half cover is 1. Damage versus half cover is 2. I'm thinking we go duckfoot pistol. Or maybe chain rifles. Maybe chain rifles would be a good idea. And then shotgun revolvers to back up, sort of thing. What do you think? Chain rifles and shotgun revolvers to kind of back up? Hello, Mrs. Hammer. I didn't realise you were in the chat there. I do apologise. It's not for an actual... Yes, Zeus. It's basically a UAC one. It's not for an actual opponent. It's to kind of reload our people with weapons. I've got an assortment of different stuff that I could probably sell. Like Western rifle, I kind of like that, but I can get a shotgun revolver, which gives me like extra damage and more ammunition. Again, 6-shooter, I kind of like that, but at the same time, chain gun. It does the same damage, but has 16 ammunition, so reloading is not going to take as long. The question is, how many action points does it take? I think that just takes 1. I think this takes 3. I'm not sure. Or is this heat? Yeah, it's heat. That is that marker down the bottom. It's heat. Heat. Allows 2 shots per turn. What about you? That's 1 shot per turn. Maybe after event. 1 roving revolver, so you never run out of ammo. Perhaps an elephant gun for that guy. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. I mean, it is 88 gold. And then elephant rifle is 59. I'm thinking about holding on to the navy guns because they are 5 damage. They're only 5 ammunition, but they've got some kick to them. Or maybe switch for the volcano pistols. Definitely get rid of the shotguns. Replace them with something more boom for our buck. Babe, this is stupid. Like, all manners of stupid. Okay. I'll wait for Moogle to sat down. I take a slurp of tea. Okay, what's better than a shotgun?
In this game?
Yes.
I don't know.
How about a shotgun revolver with 18 rounds?
That seems excessive.
And would you like your own 6-shooter with 48 rounds? How does one... I've just put it onto the stream.
Okay. How does one carry that? That looks like a minigun for a...
Basically, it's got 6-shooter chambers, basically. You fire all 6 and it switches to the next one. Fire all 6 and it shoots to the next one.
Oh my goodness. So it's like the magic roundabout.
It's basically the magic roundabout, yes. And it fires out 48 tricks at a time. And then above that, you've got the shotgun revolver, which is gorgeous. Are these are these like from actual blueprints from the West or something like that? Or is this just a developer going, want more boom?
I mean...
Want more boom.
This was a time of innovation.
It was a time.
Especially with firearms. And I know the duck foot existed.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to have to go and get rid of some bits because we've got to actually... Oh, look, there's a trading post. Just happens to be close by. Okay, let's trade. Hi, Mrs. What's your face? How you doing? I don't suppose you'd like some, I don't know, have some assorted parts. We don't need them. You can have some coca leaves, I suppose, because it improves movement. I don't really care about that.
Hey, Zeus. Hey, Centurion back.
Okay, confirm that. We'll keep the opiums. Keep the meteor bomb dust thingy, whatchamacallit. Have some blueprints. I know you really want those blueprints. Right, we're going to get rid of the scope custom rifle. And the triple gauge shotgun thing. I'm going to hold on to the volcano pistols. We'll sell that and the deadly derringers. Don't really care about them. You can have the gold derringer as well. What are you going to sell me? You only have 180. So you can't afford all that. Okay, so we need to take some stuff off here. Okay, you can do that. Right, okay. If I put that on, I need to remove about 20-ish. Yeah, you don't need money, woman. Right. Is there another tradie post around here? Yes, you want to trade. We'll trade with you because we're nice. Give me all your money. Let's get rid of the weapons first. Okay, he's only got 141. Okay, so I don't think I've got anything for 6. I could do one of my parts. There you go. And I'll take all your money. God, I feel like I'm playing The Witcher 3 again.
They never had enough money.
They never have enough money. We try. We try to be nice. Although we do, you know, work to Rival's rule of looting, so everything that is nailed down, everything isn't nailed down, everything is nailed down, and the nails. Okay, pepper box, you can have that as well. Take the coca leaves. I will take your healing elixir. Cool. Right, which means we can go back to the workshop. Actually, no, we won't. We will go to our inventory first. We have to sell some more stuff. Give me the shotgun. You have nothing. Okay, so he needs the volcano pistol that's in there, I think. Yes. Okay. So we've got a couple of extra guns to sell. Gonna sell that as well. Question: do we want want to give him a better pistol?
Yes.
Who's got our least amount of movement? He has. So we could put him as our back liner because we do need him to stay alive anyway.
Or just give him the long range stuff.
Yeah, and the super duper pistol.
Makes sense.
Okay, and everyone else kind of gets shotgunny kind of stuff. What do you say? Sound good? This is the mech lab of the Old West. Well, I think this is like the last mission, so...
Orvan says, give Solomon the rifle with 2 shots per turn.
Well, I was thinking about giving him the elephant rifle. And then boosting his aim, because he's got a natural thing down because he's going mental.
Wolven agrees that's probably going to work too.
I'm just thinking, because we're trying to keep him alive, right?
Yeah, he's the only one who's got to survive.
He's the only one that's got to survive. I tell you I do. Oh, shut up now. And I think we can actually afford everything. 390. Not sure. Hang on, I'll check. Yes. So we can go and sell those other guns, pick up any kind of healthy bits we want, and then come back, and if we can get anything else, like another revolving revolver or something like that, we can pick it up.
Nice.
Alright, let's go to this. Okay. Hello, my friend. How are you today? Okay, so have an elephant rifle and a revolving revolver because you're mental. And giving people guns that allow them to kill people really easy are really clever. Alright, we'll give you a healing elixir and a meteor dust bomb thing, which you can also have a holy amulet of destiny. Actually, no, we'll give you a dose of opium. There you go. We'll give you your tobacco, dose of opium, and we'll give you a meteor dust bomb. What have you got? Random bone amulet plus 10 aim. Ooh, we want to give that to someone else. We have no amulets or stuff. We need to find other bits.
That's not good.
Actually, no, we don't. I can do this. We'll fix the cards as well. His aim's 50, you see. His aim's 50 as well, but he's got the shotgun, so...
Okay, so Wolfen and Mrs. Hammer have questions about the Pony Express in this bit.
Yes.
And then Wolfen says, put the bone amulet on Solomon.
Oh, already have. Okay, what would you like to know about the Pony Express?
Wolfen would like to know, can you sell stuff to it?
No.
And Mrs. Hammer would like to know, how does it work?
We research new weapons that do much damage to the enemy. And then we can, like, basically, because we've designed them, we can get them manufactured and they are delivered by the Pony Express. In-game. Okay, so our four guys at the front are pretty darn evil right now, and you're not too bad at the back. Okay, so that's the weapons and everything sorted. Let's go and try and sell some stuff to people. If they've got anything that increases... Oh, there you go, we've got an eagle figurine, but I think that's, yeah, it's clothing. They've only got 50, so... Yeah, I can't sell anything to them. So we'll just take the cash. I think these guys had some left, didn't they? I'm sure there's a couple of other places we can go as well.
Yeah, I think there is.
Yeah, he got 200. Okay, yeah, you can have that. You can have that. You can have that. You can also have that. You can have that. Cool. distancing, improved sight. No.
Mrs. Hammer, this is a game where the devil, you can sell your soul to the devil
Well,
for luck.
it's in the story. You can. You can't actually sell your soul. It's the character does it because they're in bad shape and things.
Well, what I'm saying is, it goes away from real history.
Oh, easily. It's just, you have to be careful of the way you say it. There are people who are religious, and that could be insulting.
I know, but I was going to get there.
Gunsmith? Oh, Fate Trader. I don't know if we went to the Fate Trader. Did we go to the Fate Trader, Red Mill?
I don't think so.
I don't think this guy's going to have much. I mean, he's got a blueprint. We could buy a blueprint. Yeah, mail coach. There you go. That's a good kind of thing. All right, I've got 311 cash. We could buy a couple of extra. We can actually buy 3 pistols. But they do less damage than the naval revolvers. That's the problem. Oh, should we... Actually, before we do this, shall we go to the Fate trader? Tom tried not to blame his allies, but his hateful thoughts were becoming stronger and stronger. He was becoming convinced the Protector and the persons had conspired against him. That night, after waking from a nightmare, he was consumed with ideas for another blueprint. Solomon encountered a toothless dwarf who seemed to have gone completely mad. The merchant kept asking whether he wanted to buy scraps of fate. Despite his appearance, he had a few generally marked items for sale. Oh, apparently we're no longer, by psychosis.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, look, he's got a revolving revolver. He does have a couple more meteor dust bombs. I'm going to grab that. Or do we want that?
I don't know.
Right, so you have that and that. You have a navy gun. You have volcano. What does a navy gun do? 5. How much does a volcano do? 5. They do the same damage. So I don't see the point. This actually does less damage, but requires what are we calling it? Less. I say just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So we're just leaving it alone. We're going to go for the end game. Yeah? So one thing. Excellent. Glad we're all on the same page. Right, I've just got to do the cards then. You've got tobacco. It does increase aim. His aim sucks. It's 45. He's not going to hit much, but... I want to probably put another meter bomb on him, but at the same time, I want everyone to have extra health, you know? No, it's alright. We've got a bit of dust. Alright. Bonus HP. You're going to be down the front. Bonus 5 aim. You've got to have that. You know what? Let's try and mix this out. Not really feeling the aim, so that increases aim to 55. Okay. He's got a pair plus 4 movement. That works. So these are the luck line. Wake, you are speedy boy. Actually, let's put that on you. You could actually use the extra speed. I'll give you that. Definitely put that on you. I want you two with extra sight. Okay, so everyone's got at least a pair. They're getting bonus 4 movement across the pair. Which means you've got 19 movement, you've got 22, you've got 17, and you've got 15, but yours is mainly down to the aim. Okay. I think that works. Yeah?
Yeah.
I really wish I could save, but I can't.
Nope.
Because that would be helpful.
Joel would.
Okay, research the meteor. Solomon concentrated on how he could use the meteor to cure the madness he was feeling, blazingly intelligent. His relentless epiphanies kick-started an unprecedented fit of successful research. Eureka! Solomon shouted as he put out the final bolts on his sanity machine. Then he gathered the Pinkertons in the laboratory and explained what needed to be done in order to activate it. Okay. Here we go. Madmen are banging at the door. Add women as well.
Delir was putting the final touches on his masterpiece when the madmen closed in. If he could get power to the machine, it would invert the meteor's energy. It might cure them, it might kill them. Either way, it would stop them.
So we have to get... Solomon must use the required levers. Okay, so we've got to escort Solomon to all the levers. There's 2 in that room. 2 in that room. 1 there, 1 there, and 1 in there. That's an annoying one because we have to go through a side door and then through to there. So I'm thinking a circuit.
I think that's the only way. Until the bad guys stop you from doing that.
Yeah. Then we do the last lever inside the room. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have to kind of move around and escort him. I was kind of hoping for like a big kind of last stand kind of put Solomon somewhere high, and because he's Solomon, just have him miss constantly. See, cowgirl! Cowgirl!
I just like equal opportunity bad guys.
Yeah, me too. So. Although I might be able to leave Pinkertons at the doors. What am I going to get with that? Still 59. Yeah, of course you missed. You can't see anyone. You suck. I might have to remember you use those meteor dust bombs. Pray for random powerful bonuses. Yeah, why the hell not? That might work. Just my right hand.
That would work quite nicely.
You can't throw it, apparently.
Helpful.
No. Won't let it. I think it's because it's inside the area type thing. That's a lot of bad guys. That's a lot of bad guys. Okay, that's going to make things difficult. That's a lot of bad guys.
This is going to be really hard.
Yes, it is. For crying out loud. Can't get a damn thing.
Solomon restored partial power, but not enough to start the device.
That's a problem. You start flanking us soon. Let's say fall back in case they run through the door. Oh, we can scavenge over a corpse. Nice. Seriously, that's the only guy I can shoot at? This is bleeding. Oh. We do have opium, so we can... We're in full cover, so... I'm not entirely sure where that shot came from. Okay. Can't see the guy with the 3 above his head. How can he see us and we can't see him?
That doesn't work.
That really doesn't work. We have a small problem with this guy. He's only got 5 health because we didn't think we were going to be using him like this. Hello? Just fall back, I think.
Oh! Oh, that's just come up on YouTube. Run away! Bravely run away.
Yes. So Robin bravely ran away. With how our aim is working right now, woman. Oh yeah, I don't have a dust bomb on him. Right, we're running back there because it seems like everyone is kind of pushing that way. Okay, I think he's bleeding. You give us a view, actually. Nice. It's not really worth it. Let's see if I can move slightly this way. No, I've got nothing there at all. Okay, so we've got someone here. We've got a couple of guys here that are in view, apparently through this window. This lovely window here. You can't see through that window. But I think we just kind of hold the line. Do it, Red. Do it.
Do what?
Go hold the line.
Hold the line.
No, can't shoot through that. It goes through the machine, apparently. Yeah, there's nothing there. But you don't have a ricochet. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's good. You just ran out into the middle there. And so did you. Great. We like that. Right, let's move you up to there. Okay, so the flash bomb didn't work on him apparently, or him. What was the point in it?
None.
Yeah, that didn't work. Come on. Apparently there's only 2 levers remaining.
Yeah, there was only 4.
Well, there was 6 on the board.
Oh, you needed to use 4.
Reload you. Yeah, we just shot him through a wall. Insufficient luck. Okay. Where's 10 luck? I have less than 10 luck. Let's jump across to you and have you sprint all the way to there. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Early bird. Or is it night owl? Night owl.
Night owl.
And number 2 is early bird.
Yes.
See, I'm doing my best to use the right names.
I know.
and I'm useless at it. Apparently, didn't know whether you knew this, Remy. The Pony Express. Salmon, night owl. The Pony Express used to deliver mail before the railway service.
I do now.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. I think there's only him left. I don't know though.
Timbercliff froze and fell to the ground.
Oh, that was Timbercliff. Well, that's good to know. Alright, I'm going to stack up on the windows. Because I don't think there's anyone else. I could be wrong. Actually, oh, that did not mean you need to go through that door. But I did actually. You get all the way to the thing? You can't. Okay. You can get to there, though. The room's clear, so I can get that one, run around to the other. I think they all came out. I don't think they went that... they stayed in there, if I'm honest. But I will stack him there, just in case.
Solomon restored full power. The machine came to life on its own. Suddenly, a blinding flash suffused the battlefield, along with a thunderous blast. The power of the meteor, now inverted, invaded every mind in the area. All in the vicinity were cleansed of madness, but in its place, only blanks remained. Some awoke as from a bad dream, others stared emptily. Several dropped dead. Over the next few weeks, Pinkertons appeared by the dozen to help rebuild the town. The crisis was over. Delir vowed to protect the machine until it was needed again.
Thanks, Tex. I swear it's Battletech's voice.
He sounds familiar.
Always helpful, Pinkerton. Yes, always helpful. Except when your name is Arthur.
Or John.
Yeah. Or Dutch. Alright, so that's that one done. We've got 20 minutes left. Okay, so we've done that one and that one. We can push on to this one, Law and Order. Harnessing the meteor's power to cure the plague of madness was Delir's greatest triumph. And the Grand Inquisitor, I'm not going to try and say his name, intends to eradicate it from history. Follow him as he tracks down and exterminates Delir's supporters in an attempt to bring down the man himself. Or we can go on to As Good as Dead, which is the next part of the story.
Cervantes.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't even attempt it.
Yeah, I did. You just blocked it from your memory because you went mad and the delirious just cleared all that up.
Uh-huh.
Telegraph service predated the railroads. Building the east to west was halted in 1861 to 1864 due to the American Civil War after the War of the Transcontinental Railroad was started and completed. And this has been a moment in American history with Mrs. Hammer. And Little Hammer 1 Little Hammer 1.
Yeah.
Started off the history lesson. Little Hammer 1. Phew. Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to do the next DLC, or do you want to go back to the main story? That's the question. The question is, what to do? Gotta say, the second game. All right, there's graphical upgrades and everything, obviously. There's gameplay upgrades. Like I said, they've got that whole bravado system.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, they've taken the base game, like the card system, and added to it.
Which is what you want.
Which is what
from
you
the
want.
sequel.
I mean, like each of the cards, yeah, they offer a base stat, but in that you saw I had one guy I wanted to put aim on, yeah. So he had aim going down, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I could just like go, well, I want to have aim, but you want to make poker hands because each poker hand gives your character or one of your party certain buffs that are specific to them, like skills.
Yeah.
So you're kind of doing this balancing act between giving them like all the mobility in the world because they're a melee fighter or something like that, or all the aim in the world because they're a sniper, and giving them the skills that make them even better at what they do.
Yeah, I understand.
Do you really want to go down and give them 4 of a kind because it'll give them great skill that they can use, or you want to kind of go for a full house where you can get 3 of a kind and a pair, which gives them 2 skills, but it also allows you to kind of buff them, but then those 2 skills and those buffs, are they as good as having 4 of a kind? I mean, Ruthless drifting to a spirit of vengeance. I'm guessing Good as Dead is the one you're talking about there, Wolfen? He knows more about transcontinental railroad than I do, the American one and the Canadian.
Hey, Dragon.
Hey, Dragon, what is this game? This is Hard West, mate. It's in the title of the stream. Just saying. Oh, and hi, guys. Alright, I'm going for the main story. We'll kind of dip in and out. You're rootless, but happy times of drifting are violently interrupted when you cross the wrong man. But the powerful stranger helps you rise up, transforming you from a carefree gambler to a personification of vengeance. If they hurt Our Lady, I'm going to be so upset. I mean, she can't shoot worth a damn, but
you lost everything, became an outlaw on the run, but you still had Florence, the love of your life. You were drifting through settlements, evading the law, gambling. You did well enough, but whenever you won, someone had to lose. And if there was something the masked man truly would not stand, it was losing. Then, out of thin air, a gentleman appeared, offering to resolve your predicament in return for your soul. Unaware of the gravity of your situation, you told him to go to hell, just as they surrounded the saloon.
ooh. Well, that's a bit of a thing. You were surrounded, nowhere to go, you're as good as dead. If Florence dies, I'm going to be very upset. Like I said,
Every way out was barred or blocked. Enemies positioned themselves outside the windows. You were as good as dead.
I mean, we could go for... Problem is, if we go for, like, they're going to get shots off. I'm going to have to go behind the bar, which is not great because it's only half cover. %. Oh, you absolutely freaking suck. Lawrence, I really need you to be able to hit something this time, sweetheart. You can only hit there. Alright, let's get you further into the bar then. I don't think there's anyone else. I'm not seeing anyone else.
No, but that doesn't mean they're not here.
Oh. Yeah, my luck is going down really fast. Yeah, there's got to be more people. Ow, Florence! She's down to 1 health. How the hell is that a thing?
Hey, Kenji.
Can't get through. We're blocked in. I can't get through the doors. No, that's not going to work. Florence has no shot. She's that bad at shooting. They're going to kill Florence.
Yeah, they are.
Florence was dying, her eyes growing glassy as her soul slipped away.
Don't have a stove cover. This is not.
You gave your last breath.
I think we were supposed to
But
die in
on
there.
that breath, you pledged to him. You gave your soul for a shot at revenge.
Yeah.
Trapped betwixt life and death, you now belonged to neither realm. The coffin nails didn't hold fast. You were supposed to be dead, so no one took notice right away. You considered raising the alarm to bring in more enemies, just to satisfy your bloodlust.
Okay, so we could kill everyone in town. Or send a distress call over the telegraph to summon more enemies.
Right. Right.
Okay. Telegraph is there. We could go and, like, do that. I think that door's locked. Yeah, I seem to be running on one.
You telegraphed the enemy to send more men. You weren't done dispensing justice.
Okie dokie. I think I've just made things worse. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
kind of. I'm kind of okay with this.
Only kinda.
Oh, we're soon going to find out, aren't we?
Fair.
I don't know if we're like regenerating health or something. Oh, finally. Right, he came in this door, I think. Yeah?
Yeah. Wolven just wants to point out, I don't think you're any kind of okay. You're dead.
Oh, yeah.
Ish.
Oh, I'm totally deadish. I think I'm also getting, like, a ridiculous amount of luck and things. They're supposed to stay dead, not get back up and go for another go. Mighty Dragon, I would like to point out, elite dangerous. You didn't have a problem when you backed into a star. Yeah, mostly dead. But we don't use the Z word. Or the Z word.
What? Zombie?
Don't use that word. They call life challenged, remember.
Oh yes, I remember.
They are life challenged. Actually wanted to deal with that one, but this is going to be fun. So many bad guys. You know what I really need? I need a gun that can fire twice in one round.
That would be great.
Starting to regret calling in reinforcements. Yeah, that's taking all my stars. No idea what's going on here due to a sing-along time. Okay. I don't. It's not accuracy. I want number of shots. Did I regenerate health, by the way?
Maybe?
This is nuts. I don't think I took damage there, even though I did take damage. I'm not sure what's going on.
Definitely went up to 8 again, and now it's gone back down to 7.
Yeah, it's back up to 8. Maybe I'm vampiric. I did kill someone in this room. %, 50%. Yep, I just regen 2 health apparently.
The devil doesn't want you dead.
Devil definitely does not want me dead. Oh, I will be reloading, don't worry, but there's no point reloading right now. I only get 1 shot per turn, so I'll reload after the next thing. Oh, he's bleeding. Yes, he is. Bleeding. And maybe it's because it's nighttime. We're in a nightmare.
Both, maybe?
Certainly. What was the question?
Indeed.
That guy's plot armor. Oh, yeah, we're dead, Mrs. Hammer. We are totally dead. But we're not dead. We're living, yet we're not. We are life challenged.
Kenji, no rifle. You're not in a nightmare. You are the nightmare.
Potato, potato. Like 5 guys left, and they're like, why won't he die? Just be glad you keep missing close. He's fired like 6,000 rounds so far. This guy can't get them. Barn with a shotgun from 6 inches. Yes! It's almost like we're playing XCOM. Yeah, I know. Mostly revive. You know the film Ali G? All those like mobsters like fire all those guns at him and everything, and he's just like kind of dancing around and all that. And then eventually he just stops, and they have an outline of the bullets around his body.
Yes.
This is basically that.
Yeah.
We're not checking the spot change. Now we're wondering where he's getting all his ammo from, is what we're wondering. Yeah, I'm fed up of trying to shoot you, so I'm going to try for someone else. You look good. I mean, you're as hard to hit as the rest of them, but... Smelling like a rolling course is probably not going to be noticed. It's the old way. It's not far off. Okay, I'm going to do something absolutely nuts. I'm going to move. Oh my god. Hello, boys. Maybe we should fall back.
Maybe. Although it does say kill everyone.
It does, but I'm also thinking if we stay there, they're going to get full bore shots on us.
No, that's fair. That might even actually kill us.
Yes. That was the moment he realised he'd flowered up. Oh, for God's sake. I got scratched, yeah. You're wondering how I end up in this situation. I don't know either. I would like to hit something, though. Just once. I'm not asking for a lot.
Just once.
Just let me shoot something once, because I've had 62% and things and still freaking missed. A 70%. I should hit with that. Yes! Finally! There's no point they're not attacking me. These guys are. Otherwise I would, can't you? They're out there going, do you want to get involved? Are you kidding? We walk out there, they'll shoot us. Oh. 2 for 2. We're on a roll. Oh, 3 for 3. Never tell me the odds. I can't do a thing shot, so... Alright, you got a 1. Alright, we will shove you down to this window, see if we can get one of these guys over here. Oh, nightmare regeneration.
Okay, so Kenji was right.
Nah, yeah, there was only one thing I could do to end up actually getting a kill,
Oh, okay.
and that was to move. You're in a nightmare. It's now official. Yep.
I feel like you've missed more than 3 out of 10
A little bit, yes. Oh,
of the 70%.
yeah. Okay, when I died, I gained the ability to not hit anything. That's what happened when I died. I died and I gained the ability to not hit a damn thing. I also gained the ability to suck the life out of anyone. Looks like it's only limited to 2 points per turn. Yeah, I'm going to reload. And end the turn. It does look like it kind of turned up the XCOM factor on this a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a smellier Columbia Wolverine. Exactly. I don't think he's in my cone because he's behind the wall. Somewhere, old Beelzebub himself is sitting there going, seriously? You're still shooting at them?
Yep.
Just accept it. You can't hit them. Still, 3 still breathing. Are you sure?
As long as they're not counting you in that 3.
I don't think technically I'm breathing, Red.
No, that's what I'm saying.
I'm still out of idea what XCOM is, Mrs. Hammer. I am sorry. We will have to play XCOM on the channel. I have played it before. It's a lot of fun. However, it is the game was so kind of ridiculously unfair sometimes on how it did things that it spawned the term, that's XCOM, baby.
Yep. You're standing there. Shotgun to the face of your enemy. 99%.
Chance of hitting it.
Definitely gonna miss.
Yep. You will miss. And you will sit there and go, how? Okay, you are being annoying, so I'm going to have to I'm going to move around the side of this plan, forcing you to hopefully come in the door. Thank you.
The living soul there was dead. But you were just getting started.
XCOM is a great game. XCOM 2 is even better, and I love playing both of them. But they brought out a new one a few years ago. I think it's 2016?
Yeah.
called XCOM Enemy Unknown, which was basically an updated version of the original XCOM. So the original XCOM was like very low graphics and things. And they built it and made it and everything, and it got such a following, but it was really, really hard to mod because it hadn't been built to be modded at all. And a group of programmers got together and created the Long War mod, which basically took the base game and stretched it out over multiple days, if you really wanted to put it into its full kind of way of working it. And because the game got such a following, Long War mod got such a following, they created XCOM 2, which was a continuation of the story, where in canon, humanity lost the fight for Earth. And then you play as kind of the commander from the first game, kind of brought back from being captured by the aliens after 20 years in like captivity and blah blah blah. Not going to spoil too much of the story. To lead the revitalized XCOM in this resistance form. And it was all about sneaking around, ambushing the enemy, things like that, which was really, really fun. But for Axis, the people who made it kind of listened to the community and went, they like mods. So we're going to create game, DLC, and we're going to put the ability for them to just mod it however they want, which means you have a plethora of different ways to change the game, create new characters, things like that.
And they've added some pretty good DLC as well.
Yeah, 2 of them.
Oh, Mrs. Hammer likes Star Trek.
Yes.
The amount of voices from Star Trek.
Oh yeah, if you get the Chosen DLC, you might find a few Star Trek voices in there from the next generation. Just
some people you may know.
A couple. Just a couple. Not many. Like 4.
The stranger somehow stopped you halfway to death. After that fateful night, the news spread quickly. Masked Man, your nemesis, went into hiding.
Okay, so we have a wanted poster for murder of 15 people. Whoops. $5,000 worth of damage. How? We did not do it. They were shooting out the windows.
Yep.
Stranger approached you again. He said he knew the masked man's location, but that telling you would spoil the sportsmanship of the hunt. You didn't pay much mind. You knew that if you took enough money from him, he'd find you. Yeah, it's true. The stranger made an anonymous request. He said that if you took 100 lives, he will reward you handsomely. The stranger asked if you'd met any of your enemies. He said he'd heard tell of an old man named Murray. Seems he ran a gin mill and had crossed the masked man somehow. Tracking him down might put you closer to your target. XCOM versus Skyrim versus Fallout. Which has the most mods? I'm going to say Skyrim because it's been going for longer and people just love modding that game to hell and back.
Except Skyrim was broken before.
Yes.
XCOM wasn't broken.
XCOM wasn't. It was a perfectly balanced game. Unless you believe the spiffing Brit. No, seriously. There's a way you can play the entire game and the aliens never get to make a single move.
Oh, that's fun.
It's this kind of, you do these certain sets of moves on the first mission, and then after you've kind of done this about 4 or 5 times, the AI breaks. Literally breaks. It goes, because you fool the AI into thinking it's not its turn.
Oh, wow.
And eventually the AI just gives up. And you can then play the entire of XCOM, or XCOM 2, without the aliens getting to make a single move. Terror missions, easy. Like you're basically just It's like taking easy mode of XCOM and putting very in front of it. There's a mod on the workshop that makes it so you can turn the Sparks robot party members into classic Cylons. You better believe I use it. Well, I'm not surprised, buddy. XCOM 2 has 90% sale on right now. Guys, if you ever want me to kind of show you XCOM 2, let me know. I will quite happily do an entire campaign of XCOM 2. I've already done it before. We had people submitting actual characters. Centurion had a character with a little backstory and everything.
That's true.
And because of the way the game is, XCOM 1, Enemy Unknown, when you brought new soldiers in, you kind of had to like recruit them, which cost you supplies, money, space bucks. And then you had to basically, if you wasn't a kind of character you wanted, didn't have the right aim or movement for what you wanted, you had to just release them and then get another one. In XCOM 2, I can actually create characters for individual people, set them up the way you want them to be. Red Moogle loves being a medic.
Or exploding things.
Or exploding things. So we can have a Red Moogle. And I can change the hair so it's got the right color and everything. It works. I can do the whole thing. Wolven, that is a steal for XCOM 2. €4.99 and $7.56 for all the DLC. That is a steal. It's not a space game. It's a sci-fi game where aliens invade Earth and conquer it. Yeah. No, Kenju, they're not. That is all to do with a Game Boy. But no, there's a certain way you do the first mission, and if you do it over and over again, the AI eventually just gives up, because at the end of like your last soldier's turn, you do this certain sequence, and the alien or the AI basically thinks it's your turn again, and then you do that again, and it thinks your turn again, and you do it again, and then again, and then again. And eventually the AI just goes, I don't know when I'm supposed to go.
I give up.
And stops working entirely. It's hilarious and it's funny. And if you want to spoil the game, by all means do it, because most of the game is down to getting into really tight tactical situations and getting people out. It's the fashion com. Right, I think we're pretty much about done here, aren't we, today?
We are.
All right, so we'll come back next week. We will be running on to try and get revenge for the death of Florence, because let's face it, she couldn't hit worth a damn, but Florence was a little lamb that just needed to be protected and looked after because she was adorable.
Wolven says XCOM UFO Defense is on Steam.
Yeah, I never liked the original XCOM. I couldn't get into it.
Fair enough.
XCOM Enemy Unknown and Enemy Within, absolutely. I loved them. And XCOM 2. Yes, without a doubt. I think they're amazing games. But the original XCOM, I've tried it, just cannot get into it. Oh, I know lots of people, Wolfen, who played that. Hi, Dragon, take care, buddy. I know lots of people who are exactly the same. They played it religiously. They loved the original, and when the new one came out, they were like, oh, yeah, gotta give it a go. And they liked it, not as much, but they still liked it. But they would always, oh, you gotta play the original. It was absolutely evil. It's like, yes, I don't want evil. I want fun. But anyway, that's what we're calling it for today. Back next Wednesday with more Hard West, because me enjoying this game.
Yep.
Back Friday with War Thunder. More shooty, gunny. Zeus has got a new jet. I am not jealous.
Yes, you are.
Oh no.
Yes, you are.
Shut up. I'm a little. I've got so much grind to do until to get it. So yeah, well, War Thunder on Friday. Saturday is Mech Warrior 5 with mods and stuff. Sunday. What are we doing Sunday? Oh, it's Mr. Prepper, isn't it?
Mr. Prepper.
Mr. Prepper, because we started it this week. So Mr. Prepper, because we were trying to prep our way. So I don't know. Maybe once we finish Mr. Prepper, maybe an XCOM playthrough is required. I'm feeling a bit of an XCOM 2 in my life.
You've been hankering.
I really have. I know we're just talking about it now, but I have been saying to everyone I want to do another XCOM playthrough. So I will let people know in the Discord and on the YouTube page when we're doing it, so you can submit some lovely, lovely characters for me. And I promise I will try and keep them alive. I don't think I've lost a player character before, have I? I've lost like just random NPCs and things like that, you know.
Yeah.
Computer generated characters, but I don't think I've ever lost an actual like submitted character.
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna have to change that. Okay. Go. We'll see you next time, Mrs. Emma. And everybody else, take care of yourselves. We'll see you Friday. Toodaloo.
Bye.